What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. It's your friendly neighborhood realtor, Toma Johnson, here again to show you another property in the city of Temecula. This time we're in the gated community of Laurel Creek, looking at a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. Now, what I like about this property is that it's listed at only $600,000, which falls well below that threshold to get an FHA loan. Now, FHA loan is a loan that allows first-time homebuyers to purchase a property with 3.5% down. Plus, you'll need about 2.5% for closing costs. So that's about a total of 6%. So for instance, you'll need approximately $36,000 to buy a $600,000 house. And this house is perfect for that. Not to mention that it's also vacant, which means that as soon as we close escrow, you'd be able to move right in. Now, it has been painted on the inside. And so the person buying this property may decide that they want to change the paint color, because given that the property may need some upgrades, that's going to give us a little bit of leverage to negotiate with the seller to see if we can get some credits or get a reduction in price. So I love these properties that aren't perfect, because there's always going to be a little bit of play when it comes to negotiating on behalf of the buyer. So I'm looking forward to showing you this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. All of my contact information is going to be in the description below. If you're looking for a realtor in this area, I would love an opportunity to work for you personally. But for now, let's take a look at this home. You ready? Here we go. All right, here we go. Looking at this property in Laurel Creek. As you can see, there is a very beautiful tree there that is hiding it. Let's take a look at the neighborhood, do our quick turnaround here. So this is a gated community, and you have to have either a code or a clicker to get in. And then obviously you just, well, it's not that obviously, but you know, you do not need a clicker to get out, is what I'm trying to say. Pardon me. All right, let's get on to it. So as you can see when you come inside, the property is already painted on the inside. Now this isn't new paint. This looks like it was paint that the original owner had. And it's got wood laminate flooring. So in this foyer here, you got a brass lamp there, and that's about it for lighting. Over here is the entry, is the bathroom. And that has a tile floor. So just have one vanity oval shaped mirror, the sconce, and that's that. Got some crown molding down below. I don't know if you call that crown molding or not, but it is molding instead of baseboards. We have a Harry Potter closet. And so this, I would say this is, you could call it a foyer, maybe a formal living room, but pretty small, not too large. This property is only 1,600 and something square feet, like 630 square feet. So it's not crazy large. All right, so now you have your family area and your kitchen. And these are oak cabinets with not extremely new appliances. Got two Whirlpool appliances, which is the refrigerator, which actually looks pretty new, and the microwave, and then a little bit of older Frigidaire range and a GE dishwasher, white of all things. So, and then you have the tile countertops. So I don't want to call it old school, but it's not new school either, right? Depending on when this property was built. The garage is actually kind of cool. So the garage has a little bit of an organization to it. So lots of racks and tool sheds, a little toolbox right there, which is cool. And then another toolbox right there. So that's actually pretty cool. So this is kind of like a workshop garage, you know, already set up lots of stuff to, lots of shelves and storage units to put everything everywhere. So I know some people could definitely appreciate that, right? So this is going to be your dining area, and you can tell because of the low hanging chandelier light there. And then that over there, you have your fireplace that looks like a gas fireplace, and a mantle, a little cutout there. Now we're gonna go outside and check out the backyard. All right, so looks like a fairly new AC condenser, and then vinyl fencing to this left side, and then a metal fence to the rear. You have no rear neighbor, so there's some nice privacy there. And then a wood fence over here on the right side, and a little walking space over here, some more storage outside, a little storage shed. So that's kind of cool. So that's not bad. It's not a really big place, but none of the homes in this community are huge. A little tree there, and then this, some coverage here, which is really nice. All right, I'm trying to think what they call that again, but the name of it has got me. I'll have to come back to it. All right, so let's head upstairs. So upstairs, a little area here, a shelving with some cabinets that you can store some items that you like. And then you can see downstairs, you can see the foyer and the family room from this area here. And then upstairs, you go directly into the master. And this master is probably about 14 by 12. So it's not huge, but it is a good size. It's not small either. And then directly to our right is the master bathroom. So you have a separate shower and a separate tub. To our right here, we have our walk-in closet with some shelving inside here. So the previous owner was all about organization. It was all about optimizing their space, right? And these are the older cabinets, older drawers, with this single piece countertop there. Again, that was very popular in the early 2000s, late 90s. Large mirror with that. So it needs a little bit of updating. You also have a separate toilet with a door there, so that's nice. So again, the property does need a little bit of updating, but it's not too bad. All right, so back to the hallway. And over here, we have our next bathroom and our final bathroom. This one is going to be shared with the other rooms. And you have a shower tub combination with a single vanity, single sink vanity, and an oval mirror, and fairly nice updated sconce there. And tile floors. Up top, you still have the laminate, wood laminate floors. In this next room here, this is the utility room, and you're gonna have your washer and dryer, and that's already in there, so that's nice. You're not gonna have to buy a washer and dryer. You're not gonna have to buy a refrigerator or a dishwasher or microwave. All that stuff is included. And here we are in our next room. So as you can see, all these rooms have paint on the wall. This is a green room here with a sliding door closet. Right, hope. And then this next room is painted beige or brown. Shelving. So you can kind of tell like this was a homeowner, this wasn't a rental area. And then This room has a walk-in closet with tons of shelving. So all about usage of space. Whoever used to live here. There's fans in every room, which is really important when you're out here in Temecula, Murrieta, some of the more hot areas of California. And yeah, so there you have it. This property is only 1,630 square feet. So, not a whole lot to look at. If I was to say, give this property a rate, I would probably, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it, a 5 or a 6, because, usually most people want neutral colors when they're moving into a property, and this entire interior is painted. So you have this maybe Dijon yellow color throughout the property. Then downstairs you have the burgundy red, and then in a couple of these rooms you have yellow, you have green, and you have this brown, this tan here. So, but the flooring is good. The flooring is really good. So you may want to replace it later, but it doesn't need to be replaced right away. And even the carpet that's in this master room isn't too bad. So there's some really good things about this property, but it does need some updating, which means that there'll be some room in the negotiation to help either get the price down or get some credits to help a buyer who's looking to purchase a home like this with an FHA loan. All right, well, that's it for me. Thank you so much again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, as it really does help me out and helps me grow this channel. If you have any questions or you're looking for a realtor in the area, I would love an opportunity to work for you personally. All of my contact information is going to be in the description below. But until then, I will see you next time. Peace.